Tonight's headlines: Delta variant cases now at 450. Duterte approves funds for rehiring of 15,000 contact tracers. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,638,345. NCR residents outside the region not allowed to return.
Pa ring umiiral at nakakaapekto itong hanging habagat sa
Habagat
may
to bring
Luzon
scattered
at
rain
Visayas
showers and
area. Ngayong
thunderstorms. And Philippine stocks index and peso slip anew. Good evening. Today is Friday, August 6, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel, and this is Tribune News on Cue. Here are the stories for this evening. The Health Department on Friday reported 119 new cases of the highly contagious Delta coronavirus variant, pushing the country's tally to 450. The DOH said 93 of the latest cases are local, 20 are returning overseas Filipinos, and 6 are still undergoing verification. The local cases came from Metro Manila with 18 cases, Calabarzon with 14 cases, Central Luzon with 18 cases, Western Visayas with 31 cases, Northern Mindanao with 8 cases, and Central Visayas, Eastern Samar, Zamboanga Peninsula, and the Cordillera region with 1 case each. The DOH said 118 cases have been tagged as recovered, while the status of one other patient is still being verified. President Rodrigo Duterte has approved the funds for the rehiring of some 15,000 contact tracers who will help the government's COVID-19 response until the end of 2021, according to Interior Secretary Eduardo Anew and Senator Bongo. Anew said Duterte's approval of the fund will help the local government units in managing their COVID-19 cases in their respective localities. In a separate statement, Senator Go disclosed that the contracts of additional contact tracers started last August 2, adding that hiring new contact tracers will cost the government around 1.7 billion pesos. Last July 23, Anew had sent a letter to the President asking him for an additional 1.7 billion budget for the extension of the services of the contact tracers until December 2021. The Department of Health reported 10,623 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Friday, to bring the total number of infected in the country to 1,638,345, even as 5 laboratories failed to submit data on time. This brought the active cases to 74,297, and of the total, 94.8% are mild, 1.2% are asymptomatic, 1.8% are severe, and 1% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,535,375 after 3,127 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 28,673 following 247 fatalities recorded. Data from the DOH also showed that 62% of the intensive care unit beds nationwide are in use, while 44% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. Tribune News on Cue will be back after these reminders.
Fiber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Fiber now.
In other news, Philippine National Police Chief Police General Guillermo Elizar said Friday that Metro Manila residents who are outside the region would not be allowed to return to their homes while the enhanced community quarantine is in effect. Elizar said this was the reason why borders have been set up in NCR+. The PNP chief meanwhile reiterated that only those authorized persons outside residence or essential workers are allowed to enter the NCR. Elizar made the remark on the first day of ECQ in Metro Manila, which will last until August 20. The ECQ is imposed to prevent the spread of the more infectious Delta variant. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that the southwest monsoon or Habagat is expected to bring cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over the Ilocos region, Zambales, Benguet, Batanes, and the Babuyan Islands. In its 24-hour forecast, the weather agency warned against possible flash floods or landslides during moderate to at times heavy rains. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms will meanwhile prevail over the National Capital Region and the rest of the country due to the monsoon and localized thunderstorms.
Pa ring umiiral at nakakaapekto itong hanging habagat sa may Luzon at Visayas area. Ngayong hapon at mamayang gabi, meron pang aasahang maulan na panahon sa may Ilocos Region, Benguet, Zambales at maging sa may Batanes at Babuyan Group of Islands. Sa ibang bahagi po ng ating bansa, kasama ang Metro Manila, ngayong hapon at mamayang gabi may tsansa rin po na magkaroon ng mga di magtatagal na mga pag-ulan dulot.
Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Lupit was estimated at 525 kilometers north-northwest of Itbayat, Batanes, with maximum sustained winds of 65 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 100 kilometers per hour. And in business, the Philippines' main equities index shed anew on Friday along with the local currency due partly to the start of the 2-week enhanced community quarantine in the National Capital Region. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index lost 7.36 points or 0.11% to 6,539.91 at the closing bell. The broader all shares rose by 12.85 points or 0.32% to 4,055.42. Volume totaled 1.35 billion shares amounting to 6.95 billion pesos. Advancers led decliners at 117 to 76, while 37 shares were unchanged. The peso meantime finished the trade at 50.4 against the US dollar, weaker than its 50.235 close a day ago. That wraps up the stories tonight.
Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph.
And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, and for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel, and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Every time I'm on the road, I can expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Manong Joe po,
At Ate Maita,
ngayong Hunyo, bahagyang tumaas ng 8 centavos per kilowatt hour ang overall electricity rates. Ito'y dahil sa dagdag singil sa WESM.
alam niyo ba, pwede kayong i-update ng Meralco sa text or sa email gaya ni Sarah G. Sisendan kayo ng advanced updates tulad ng upcoming bill details. Di na kayo kakaba-kaba sa paghihintay ng bills. At anumang mangyari sa bill, masira, mabasa, o mawala, no problem. To get updates, i-update ang inyong contact information sa Facebook Messenger, meralco.com.ph, email, hotline 16211 o Meralco Business Centers.
Handa kami makapag-ugnayan sa inyo para makapaghatid ng mas mabuti, mabilis, at pagkinhawang serbisyo.
Hanggang sa susunod na
Meralco Advisory.
Globe, our steps can lead us to millions of doors opening, millions of paths unfolding, and millions of reasons to keep going. Now's the time to be with the network that gets better every day for you.
Pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayad.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.